There we go. Just kicking in for the stream here. Getting a game up here. Just ringing, baby. Motherfucking ITV again. Just ruining my fucking day. If you manage to get the game in for 8:20, 8:50. Shit! I have 10 minutes to kick off. This isn't good. Oh. ITV gonna hold me up! This is why I prefer the BBC. Yep, I don't really give a fuck what you recommend on ITV. Fuck me. There we go. Just about to start now. Slemaine will get us started for Tunisia. He blasts it out for a throw into press, sweetening their own half from the off. Graham Potter Sweden, they didn't originally qualify, but they qualified for the playoffs via something to do with the Nations League. Shikri. Kadir. Almost finds Saad down the line. That could be okay. Lindelof. Hein. Like a Bielke. Like a Bielke. Lindelof of Aston Villa. Taking the ball forward. Brilliant carry forward into the Swedish penalty area. I think he was ready for Isak to make a run there. The Swedish captain, but Isak didn't read the play. Slimane. So Slimane, brilliant tackle in there by Lindelof. It's Goodmanson. The referee's given a foul after a late challenge on Leeds Goodmanson by Ian Valery. Good battle early on from Valery and Goodmanson, but Valery just sliding in and caught the ankle of Gabriel Goodmanson with his left foot. An accidental foul from Ian Valery, but it definitely is a foul. Like a Bielka. Hein. Lindelof. Goodmanson. Goodmanson searching for Isak down the left. And that is a brilliant sliding challenge from Rekic, who looks to start the attack with Hannibal Maybury. Good defensive header from Lindelof. Back with Shikri now. Maybury. Kadira. And Valery's delivery. So it's up in the air by Sard in there. Now, Ayari for Sweden. Now, a use of the attacking wing backs here. Gabriel Goodmanson darting into the space down the left. He's going to stand up well, Ben Hamida. And the strike is going to come in by Victor Gyökeres. And he couldn't keep it down as it soars over the crossbar. It's a poor effort from Victor Gyökeres. I think Tunisia wanted a foul for a high foot by Gabriel Goodmanson. Abdi. Good block in there by Bernhardsen. Bernhardsen now. Nigeren. Niger. Like a Bielka. Lindelof. Like a Bielka. Looking at something in there. There's a ball on the pitch, out of shot, near goalkeeper Shamak. Isak is going to knock this out of play though, as we're going to restart play with a drop ball. Drop two, Lagerbielke. Hein. Lagerbielke. The touch from Isak in there was loose in the tight spaces, and now Sard was chasing onto a long ball to Gabriel Goodmanson. Lindelof. Nigeren. Ayari. Back to Lindelof. It's a good ball as it bounces through to Alexander Isak. And it's Gyökeres tapped around the goalkeeper and it's cleared off the line. by Talbi, but not cleared as yet. And it's a beautiful strike by Yassine Ayari. And an early goal for Sweden gives them the lead of the group as Netherlands drew to Japan last night. Ayari refuses to celebrate. And Sweden have the lead. A dream start for Graham Potter. And it was the long ball from Victor Lindelof through to Alexander Isak. Put Chamakh under pressure. He just sort of slaps it towards Victor Gyökeres, who then took it back round. Chamakh had the shot blocked off the line by Rekic or Talbi. I couldn't really tell. And it rebounded to Ayari, who took the touch and hit it. First time into the top right-hand corner. Sweden 1, Tunisia 0. Was Isak onside? I think he did stay onside. And brilliant touch from Gyökeres to take it around Chamakh. And it was Talbi off the line. And the first touch to set Ayari on the half volley was brilliant. Sort of sets it so it bounces in front of him. And a beautiful strike from Ayari. Ben Hamida with to try and stop it on the line with a last minute header, but was unable to. And what a strike from Yassine Ayari of Brighton. With his laces. Curls it round the hand of Chamakh and round the head of Ben Hamida on the goal line. And Sweden lead early here against Tunisia. Another beautiful goal in this to start this World Cup game. We had some brilliant goals in the Netherlands game. And when they played Japan, the other game in this group ended 2-2. So this goal would mean Sweden, for now, have the lead of Group F. Like a Bielka. Again, another long ball. It's looking like they have their pace in behind Tunisia, as Hannibal Mabry is down in the middle of the pitch here. I think Tunisia may need to defend a little bit deeper if Isak and Gyökeres keep getting behind like that. And this time it was Negren who got through there after Lega Bielka's long ball. Unpromising signs from Tunisia so far, and well, if they keep it up, Sweden will absolutely blow them away. Because they have the pace, they have the world-class strikers in Gyökeres and Isak. They have that quality. It's just to see if Tunisia can respond really quickly here, because they have a free kick in a dangerous position on the right-hand side of the pitch, which Hannibal Mabry of Burnley is stood over. They're going to try and hit back in the 10th minute here, just 3 minutes after Yassine Ayari's goal. Hit the back of the net. Mabry, oh, it looked nice from that angle, but didn't beat the near post where Goodmanson was standing. Rekic back to Chamakh. Had to get it clear with Isak to pressure there. Ayari. Khedira brings him to the ground, and that'll be a free kick in Sweden's own half there. Definitely while Khedira stayed strong and Ayari goes to ground. It is a foul, but again it was just Khedira standing his ground. Hein. Like a Bielka. Negren. Like a Bielka. Hooks it long, and Gyökeres is in behind Ben Hamida here. Abdi comes in support. Negren. Couldn't find any space to find Alexander Isak, so has to go to centre back Victor Lindelof. Lagerbielke. 1-2 with Bernhardsen. Nordfeld. Lindelof. Isak. Lovely flick and turn. Leave Jan Valery for dead. Isak. Ayari. The scorer of Sweden's early goal in this game. I'm Lagerbielke. Abdi. Hannibal. Saad. Saad. He's got Slimane to his left. Finds Slimane, who takes the shot, and it was a good save from Nordfeld. It eventually rebounds back to Slimane, and it deflects off Karl Hein. Not Karl Hein. I forgot his first name, to be fair. Karl Hein's the goalkeeper for Arsenal. Isaac Hein, it is. Isaac Hein. Lindelof. Hein. I realised I spelled Heinz wrong as well. Hein. Lagerbielke. Bielke. Hein. Lindelof. Isak was up there, but it was well won again by Talby. But into the path of the midfield where it finds Nigren. Goodmanson. Hein. Lagerbielke. Isak. Rekic didn't have to worry about it in the end because Ben Hamida was across very, very well. Ari. Ooh, stands on the back of the ankle of Jan Valery. Free kick to Tunisia. That was a poor pass from Valerie. So it runs out of play for the Sweden goal kick, and Nordfeldt is going to get us underway again. Hein. Agabiaka. Hudson. Hannibal Mabry. Shikri. Saad. And Saad's strike. He had many options to his left and right, but he went for glory. And he comes short of finding the net and the equaliser for Tunisia. Hein. Gudmundsson. In the air for Hein. Ben Hamadi stops the ball going through to Gyökeres. Gudmundsson. Back to Gyökeres. Here he is breaking away. Can he get in front of Rakik? It's a good clearance from Rakik in the end, under pressure from Isak and Gyökeres. Actually, Tunisia win a throw-in in the end after the ball cannons off of Gudmundsson, and that will be a big throw-in for Tunisia, as I think this guy has a long throw. So he can launch it down the line. And he took too long on the throw-in. Fucking hell. It's a throw-in to Sweden in a dangerous area. And do Sweden have a man for the long throw? Yeah, Jan Valery has a pretty long throw. It's not the longest throw we've ever seen, but it's a good throw. But it was taken quick by Gudmundsson, and it's just back to Sweden's back three, just passing it around and ready to lump it long to the Arsenal and Liverpool strikers Isak and Victor Gyökeres. Hein. Nordfeldt. Hein. Lindelof. Alex Isak is tackled off the ball by Rakik, but it's found Yassine Yari, who plays the switch ball to Bahardson, and Bahardsson's going to take on Abdi, and Abdi stands strong and wins back possession for Tunisia. And now here's Talbi dancing through Yassine Yari, finds Hannibal Mabry, and Mabry maybe in a bit of trouble now. But that he finds a perfect pass to Abdi, but he chests it forward and out of play for the Sweden throw-in. Akabiaka. Successful through ball, this time to Bahardson. Abdi had to make the tackle, and it's going to be a throw into Sweden. Bahardson. Agabiaka. Hein. Agabiaka. Ayari. Nigren. Karlstrom. He's not really had many touches in central defensive midfield because Sweden aren't really playing it through the midfield right now. Gudmundsson. When he's round Jan Valery, and it's taken down by Yassine Yari, and now here's Karlstrom. It's good weight. It's a good clearance from Tau, because he's actually slid through Saad there, and he had to be shot down by Goodmanson, and it's a free kick to Tunisia. We will have a hydration break, which I will skip past. Fixed it. Abdi. Mabry. Ben Hamida. Sit over for Slimane. Hannibal. And Abdi. And Hein shoves him over the advertising boards. Good physical challenge from the Atalanta centre half to keep the Tunisian wing-backs at bay. Agabiaka, the through ball over the top, finds Gyökeres again, but as he tried to keep it in play, he flicked it too far back past Behadson, and it's with Saad now after Talbi won it back for Tunisia. Skiri, Mekik, Valery, Mekik, again, Skiri, Valery. Skiri's delivery. Good header in there by Hein. As it drops to the edge of the area to Saad. Mabry on the half turn. Can he take the shot? No, he can't. Header in there by Ayari. Good defensive header. He got some distance on it as Mabry's going to try the exact same ball again. This time it does come off to Jan Valery, but he lets it bounce out of play before he tries to bring it down. Very poor from the young boys. Fullback, formerly of Sheffield Wednesday. He's trying to bomb up the pitch, but he's been very, very sloppy in possession, giving it to Sweden, letting the ball run out of play a lot so far in this opening half an hour. Abdi. Ben Hamida. Taking his time, he was about to play the long ball there to Slimane. Slimane, and he didn't. Instead goes for the easy one to Hannibal Mabry. Slimane. Oh, it's a lovely through ball there by Talbi, and now Saad, close control in the tight spaces. Slimane, Mabry flicks it back to Saad, and he tried to take it round Karlstrom in the middle, and what a goal that would have been for Tunisia if that went in, but it hasn't. And now Isak on the counter for Sweden, and he takes a shot, and he scores! Alexander Isak, double Sweden's lead. And they deserve it. And Ratti has scored the second goal for Sweden. Back to his best. He's not done very well at Liverpool this season, but he's back scoring again for his country. And what a ball from Gyökeres to release the former Newcastle bagsman. think the keeper probably should have done better with that there. Gyökeres brings it down and plays a lovely through ball. Talbi's not getting anywhere near it because Isak is quicker. And Talbi eventually gets back. Isak cuts across him. Talbi doesn't even know what way to face. And Isak's shot, it's not directly in the bottom left corner. And the keeper actually just sort of flicks it over his head with his left palm. And further into the bottom right corner. Poor goalkeeping from Chamak. And Sweden are leading 2-0 now. Ben Hamida. Saad. And looking for an immediate response for Tunisia was Khedira, who took the shot. It deflected off high and bobbled into the path of Saad, but he wasn't quick enough to get there before Nordfeldt, who cleared the ball away for Sweden. But I think the offside flag went up anyway. Yes, it has. Against Saad of Tunisia. He then heads the ball out of play, trying to chase a ball from Hudson. Abdi. Maybe fixing on down the line to absolutely no one now, but Hudson charging down the left. He dances past Abdi and Skiddy. Brilliant, brilliant sprint from the Holstein Kiel wing back. Won Sweden a set piece here. Negren's delivery and a header well off the mark from Victor Lindelof, and his shirt is hanging off his shoulder after he claims he's being dragged, and it definitely looks like he's being dragged by a Tunisian defender in there as he puts the header over the crossbar. Definitely a hold of the shirt from Jan Valery. Hein. Lagabiaka. Abdi. Searching for Slaman down the line. Replaying the Isak goal again. It's so calm and collected from the big Swede. Hein. Lagabiaka. Oh, it's another long ball. He's through for Alexander Isak, whose touch was poor. But it was Hamadi who got the last touch there. Ben Hamadi. Isak. Nigren. The Hudson, who took on Ben Hamida. It's going to be a corner after a Tunisian defender stuck a leg in to win the ball. But Sweden won the last header from the last corner, but Victor Lindelof's header was off target. Let's see if they can get one on target here. Sweden, 10 minutes before the close of the first half. Again, it was nicely lifted in there towards the penalty spot, but some good goalkeeping from Shamak to own his area there and head it away for Tunisia. Goodmanson. Ready to launch a long throw into the penalty area. Referee having a word in there with Rakik and Valerie just pulling on Isak there. What a throw into the near post. Gyökeres tried to flick it in there, and so did Yassine Yari. And I think Hein was also on the floor in there. And that wasn't a convincing ball in from Karlström as well. Now Isak, he's definitely being pulled by Abdi there, and he goes over. The referee doesn't give anything for now. But Hardson, Hein, Karlström, Hein, Goodmanson takes it in from the left-hand side and finds Isak on the right. A cool couple little cheeky step-overs as he found Yassine Yari, who goes over. And I think he actually did get stood on the ankle there, on the edge of the area. He definitely won't be happy with that decision yet, surrounding the referee already. The referee's adamant that wasn't a foul, but Valerie. He's got Salman over to his left, but decides the cheeky through ball to Kibia. Isn't pulled off to perfection at all. Slimane chasing down Nordfeldt. Lindelof, beautiful first touch and hooked into centre midfield where Gyökeres leaves the header for Rakik unchallenged. Rakik, Valerie. Ben Hamida. Oh, and it's a lovely flick from Abdi. Saad wasn't ready for it as it trickles through to Hein, who plays the ball back to Nordfeldt. Actually, no, Hein doesn't play it actually because Nordfeldt has just picked it up. That would have been a pass back if Hein did touch it. But Nordfeldt drops it and goes long to Alex Isak. Good defensive header from Ben Hamida. Nigren. Ayari. The Hardson on the turn. Oh, lovely. He's round Abdi and Mabry. And Gyökeres was sliding in at the far post. And couldn't make a connection with the cross from Bahardson, which was dipping deviously at the far post. And Shamak was in no man's land as he came to claim it. And now Yari looks to release Gyökeres again. Tunisia close all possible through ball options, so he has to go back to Karlström. Goodmanson. Good heavy touch in front of him. Isak for some reason hanging on the left hand side. Lindelof. Hein. Lakabielka. Ooh. Inaccurate through ball, which Bahardson, I think, was meant to run onto, but decides not to in the end. Apologises to the Braga centre-back, Lakabielka. Ben Hamida. Shamak. What a ball that is to Abde. Valery. Gudmundsson tidies up for Sweden at the back, but it's not cleared fully. It's Kadira, Rekik, Hannibal Maybury. Actually, good challenge in there from Gudmundsson. Not so far away from half time now. Sweden have absolutely bossed it and lead 2-0 as we are about to come in for half time now. In a few moments. Long throw in flicked on at the near post. Almost by Hannibal Maybury. Valery. Hannibal. It's a good delivery in there from Rekik. Glancing header into the bottom left corner. An unexpected goal against the run of play brings Tunisia back into the game before half time. Rekik's first goal ever for Tunisia. And what an important goal that could be. He's got Tunisia back in this game 2 minutes before the end of the half. And what a return ball from Hannibal Maybury. No one tracking the run of Rekik. Nordfeldt rooted to the ground. A free header for Rekik. Left untracked by Lagabiaka. Sweden, they've tested the goalkeeper with the many chances that they've had. Tunisia get one chance and they have taken it. And now Sweden have a game to defend and a massive game on their hands because Tunisia are back. Sweden 2, Tunisia 1. And now it's Hannibal Maybury. Will there be a quick second here for Tunisia? It won't be yet because Hannibal Maybury's gone backwards to Ben Hamida. Central ball to Skiri. Over to the right now, Jan Valery. Saad. Talbi. Searching for Abdi. And now, on the break, here comes Sweden. Nygren. Victor Gyökeres. Good defending in there by Talbi. It's going to be a throw-in to Sweden. Gudmundsson going to hurl a long throw into the penalty area here. As we tick up to 45, we will figure out how many minutes we have added on, and it is 4. And I could be okay. The Hudson brought down by Abdi in a dangerous position for a free kick delivery for Sweden. Yassine Yari is the only man stood over this free kick for Sweden. He's already got a goal. Can he pick up an assist before half time and give Sweden back their 2-goal cushion? The goal is a nice and swinging delivery from Yari. The range of that free kick was just too high as it falls to the gloves of Shamak, who releases Slimane quickly. Now Saad. Hannibal screaming for it on the edge of the area, doesn't get it from Saad. Instead, on the overlap is Jan Valery. Saad. Skiri. Chipped towards Saad, header away from Lindelof. Gudmundsson has it all under control for Sweden, and well, he didn't have that pass under control, that's for sure. It's a Tunisia ball. Mabry. It's Hannibal. Saad. Oh, and Slimane was away. Lindelof was onto it though. And Abdi also trying to chase the scraps for the second ball. The referee's going over to somebody. I think it's someone on the Sweden bench. Telling them to stop talking, I guess. No, it's the Tunisia bench. It's the manager, Lanucci. Hein. Ooh, he slices the clearance. It's going to bounce to Valery. Saad. He's going to have to do it alone on this right hand side because he has absolutely no support. Valery. Hannibal. Skiri. Can Tunisia level the score with Abdi? Slimane. Hannibal. Slimane. Hannibal. Ball over to Alex Isak. Didn't have the pace to beat the ball to Ben Hamida. And now it's the same, just pin ball. Ben Hardson got the final touch of the half. As the final whistle goes. No, the half-time whistle goes. It's Sweden 2, Tunisia 1 at half-time. Sweden with the majority of the chances. Yassine Yari tucked a volley in early following a clearance off the line after Gyökeres's effort. Was denied off the line by Talbi. It was Ayari actually with a through ball over the top to Alex Isak, who had his shot slapped away by Shamak. Slapped away to the edge of the area where Victor Gyökeres took it round Shamak for the second time, and he took the shot, and it was clear for line for Talbi, and it allowed Shamak to get back up off the floor, but Ayari's shot evaded him completely and went into the back of the net. Despite Ben Hamida's best efforts to try and head it off the line. So that was 1-0. And then Alexander Isak crept in behind Jan Valery after Gyökeres chested the ball down on the halfway line, and with his back to goal, did a little flick over the head of Skiri, and he was away, Alexander Isak. Talby tried to stand him up as he got back with his recovery pace, but Isak cut across Talby. He didn't know what way to face. Isak had a free shot on goal, and it wasn't the best shot, but it was assisted by Chamak's left palm, but he just sort of flicked it over his own head into the bottom right corner for 2-0. And 2 minutes before we had stoppage time, a throw-in was beautifully delivered in by Valery, but it was headed away by Goodmanson at the near post, only as far as Hannibal Mabry, who put a brilliant return ball in, and it was a free header as Laga Bielka lost defender Rekic as he went and scored his first national goal for Tunisia to get Tunisia right back into this game after 45 minutes of Sweden dominance. A free header into the bottom left corner. Anyway, second half now, as we do not have any time to waste. 50 minutes before the France-Senegal kick-off. And Isak will get us started. Oh no, Isak steps away for kick-off. Yassine Yari will get us started for Sweden. I will look if Tunisia made any changes at the half-time mark. No, they did not. Ben Hamida. Abdi. Saad. Left by Ben Hamida to Shamak. Talbi. Rekic. Ben Hamida. Rekic. Flicked on by Sleman to Mabry. Mabry unable to get a hold of it as Hein stepped across nicely to take the ball completely away from Hannibal Mabry. But then again, they could always get it straight back from like a Bielka. Because here's Ben Hamida. Skiri. A kick. Talbi. A kick. Talbi again. Ben Hamida. Tunisia starting this half with all the possession, but it was kindly given to Slimane there as he went up for the header. It was well won by Karlstrom. A free header in the end. Slimane didn't really go up for the challenge, and ooh, that was a poor challenge from Jan Valery. I'm surprised he's not been booked yet. The amount of fouls he's given away, really sloppy from the young boys defender. Like we've already said already, he's not had a very good game dealing with Goodmanson. But it was a very late reaction from Goodmanson and a very soft foul by Jan Valery. That is definitely not a booking if I've ever seen one, but he's gone away with a few fouls earlier in the game and he's not received a card yet. Goodmanson. Ooh. was late from Kadira, but I think he might have got a bit of the ball. Sard. Rekic. Jan Valery. Mabry hasn't got a lot of time and space, but he does find Kadira with that through ball, and he could only smash it against the leg of Victor Lindelof as it was cleared by Hein, and Tunisia have to start all over again with Skiri. Ben Hamida. Tauri. Lagabiaka. Hein. Lagabiaka. Oh, Abdi missed it, and Isak's ball. Gyökeres wasn't in the right position at the edge of the 6-yard box there. Isak wondered how Victor Gyökeres has not put it in the back of the net for Sweden there. But I think the linesman did have his flag up there for offside against Alexander Isak, who got away from Abdi really nicely there. Rekic. Giri. Sar. Rekic. Sar. That was a nasty challenge from Karlstrom in there. He claims he did get the ball over Sard there, but I think there was more ball in the challenge that Valery got booked for. Yeah, definitely no ball from Karlstrom in there as he danced past Ayari. It's just a reckless foul from Karlstrom. Tunisia have 3 men stood over the free kick here. They have Sleman, they have Hannibal Mabry, and they have Rekik. Mabry. The main moves away from the free kick as Hannibal takes a shot, and it was well off target and over the bar. I wouldn't expect Hannibal to actually have a shot from there. He was about 30 yards away from goal. Really wasn't a good strike from Hannibal Mabry. Nordfeld. time in possession, finding the right ball, and he does find a good ball to Bernhardsson, who heads it. I think that's supposed to be back to like a Bielka, but it was well covered by Kadira there. But it's one on the break by Victor Gyökeres, and his strike blocked by Talby, but it's going to filter through to Alexander Isak anyway. The flag is up against Alex Isak. Once again, needs to be careful, Alex Isak, because he keeps getting called offside here. And Sami Khedira has just been booked there for some reason. I think an earlier foul which was given an advantage. And that's how Gyökeres got in behind Tunisia defence there. Yeah, it was. It was a foul on Karlstrom. Good advantage from the referee. I didn't think Khedira would be booked for that, especially after Karlstrom got away with that foul earlier. The man. It's brilliant defending from Hein again. Corner to Tunisia there. I think Hein could have done better. Maybe got it out for a throw-in, but of course Hein is a better defender than me, so Hein probably did the right thing in putting it out for a corner. Maybe could have given possession away to maybe Abdi on the far side. Maybe corner was the right thing to do. Hannibal Mabry anyway. He puts in a delivery for Tunisia. He scored from a nice cross from Hannibal Mabry earlier on, and he tried it again there, but it's headed away by Maga Bielka, and Hannibal's going to try another delivery, this time for Slimane. No connection made by the Tunisia striker, and now Victor Gyökeres. Will Isak be in again? I think Isak may have strayed offside yet again, but will he get the shot off? He cuts inside and can't get the shot away, and the flag goes up again against the Liverpool forward. He got a bit annoyed with himself there. But I do think Gyökeres probably should have released it earlier to Alexander Isak. Poor decision to pass it Isak there from Victor Gyökeres. Bielka heads a long ball from Valerie into the path of his goalkeeper Nordfeldt, who picks it up following some pressure from Slimane. So Gyökeres. Oh, lovely dummy from Slimane. It caught Sweden's Karlstrom out. And now Hannibal finds Valerie, who doesn't have the confidence to take on Goodmanson there. Hannibal, lovely switch to Ben Hamida, whose delivery was low into the penalty areas and headed away by Hein with a diving header in there from the Atalanta defender. The back three for Sweden have been very solid so far. They switched off for Tunisia's goal, but it's fine. They're still winning for now. As to the corner for Slimane, and Valerie was headed towards the back post, and Valerie with a nudge in the back on Gabriel Goodmanson tried to form a defensive header with his back facing his own goal. It's a very, very good defensive header, but it was an infringement from Jan Valerie. It's a harsh one for Jan Valery, you know. It's 50-50 at the back post. Sometimes they get given, sometimes they don't. That's one occasion where it did. Felt Sweden starting to pile on the pressure now. As it's poor communication by Jan Valery and Talby. Because here is Alexander Isak. Will he put in the delivery here? No, he won't. Not yet, anyway. Ayari. To Goodmanson. Lindelof. Ayari's delivery with drift. Bounces out of play. For the Tunisia goal kick. It was a poor delivery in the end from Yassine Ayari. Doesn't go anywhere near its intended target. Because there was only one man in the box in Victor Gyökeres. And that was an even poorer goal kick from Nordfeldt. Not Nordfeldt. Dumbass. Chamak. Chamak rolls it to Skiddy. Oh, and he's been dispossessed by Isak. Poor mistake by the Tunisian captain. And he lays it through to Victor Gyökeres, who punishes Skiddy of Eintracht Frankfurt. And the man behind the mask, Victor Gyökeres, has scored a Sweden third. And they are running riot in Monterrey. Sweden 3, Tunisia 1. Clinical finish. No mistake from Victor Gyökeres. You look at that poor touch from Skiri. It's heavy. He doesn't expect Isak to run in and challenge him like that. And then Isak bodies him to the floor, just using his physicality. And then it's just an easy ball laid through to Victor Gyökeres, who's got a free shot one-on-one with Chamak. And I think Gyökeres actually squeezes it through Shamak's legs. So clinical in the end by Victor Gyökeres. Oh, he doesn't go through his legs, but Chamak, as he was closing him down, left his far left corner very, very, very wide open. And it was just a simple finish in the end for Victor Gyökeres. Tunisia punished for their errors. 3-1 to the Swedes. Got a feel for Skiri, captain, making an error. He's got to hold his head up now, because Sweden are flown into the lead. Goodmanson throwing down the line to Ben Hamadi. Karlsson back in there with a nice header. Now Ben Hamadi, Slimane, Hannibal, Slimane again, Saad, Hannibal. Ooh, it's a lovely flick from Gyökeres, and here's Yassine Ayari. Misplaced pass to Alexander Isak. And, ooh, Jan Valery actually beats Goodmanson. He was a bit too casual there on the ball, and it's a corner to Tunisia. Two people have got off the bench to warm up for Sweden here. Oh, and Goodmanson looked to limp away there. Back into the penalty area. Yeah, Goodmanson is really limping there. Don't know if he pulled something as he steps away from the action in the penalty area. Definitely Bergvall warming up down there, getting ready to come on for Sweden. Advantage Sweden anyways. Isak was taken down, and now Victor Gyökeres is away for Sweden. Tarby comes across and makes a crucial challenge to stop the score getting too embarrassing for Sweden, for Tunisia there. Slimane. Hannibal. Definitely foul. Yassine Ayari went into rough there on Hannibal. Yeah, Goodmanson might have a problem here. He's down on the ground, as well as Rekik, who's also down from an earlier foul. They are going to take Goodmanson off now for Stroud, and Bergvall is also going to get ready to come on as well. Yeah, Goodmanson has now plopped himself on the floor, definitely carrying an injury. That's not good for the Leeds defender, as he's going to limp off the pitch. Nigren of Celtic is also going to come off as well. It's not really caused Tunisia as much problems as Ayari and Goodmanson have. It's more towards that right hand side. Nigren and Berthardson haven't really affected Tunisia too much. They're really attacking that left hand side where they're using Gyökeres and Isak's pace in behind to their advantage. Ayari's playing them through balls in behind Tunisia. Same with Goodmanson, and it's really working. Stroud and Bergvall coming on it for Stroud is going to play in that left back position where Goodmanson has just left a gaping hole. Gyökeres, Ben Hudson, Lagerbielke, Heim, Lagerbielke. Ball down the line to Luca Bergvall, who just flicks it back into the middle of nowhere. It was covered in the end by Bernhardsen, and it's gone all the way through to Gyökeres, who leaned back too far on the shot and skies it from close range for Sweden. Tavi. Gyökeres. Isak's away again. Isak, will he take the shot? He's cut inside Talby and Rakik there. Time. Lagerbielke. The ball in behind for Bergval, whose cross was heading towards the back post for Victor Gyökeres. He went with the wrong foot and misses completely as it goes out for the goal kick. Again, Gyökeres needs to be more clinical there and make a connection with crosses like that. To be fair, the odds were against him. He sort of went for the overhead kick. Yeah, looking at that, I don't think he should have done better there. Oh, we're not doing that. Tunisia have made a triple change here. Yeah. Sard, Valerie, and Skiddy have come on. Gyökeres. Stroud. And he wins the corner after his face. Belraj was in there. It's definitely not how you say his name, but I've absolutely butchered that and I don't care. Yari's delivery headed away in there by Mabry. It's going to come back out to Stroud, who just sort of kicks it in the air. Shaw's not going to go for it either. Isak was in the air, and a free kick's been given for pushing it back from Hein. Tunisia making some more changes. Khedira and Slimane coming off. There's a chance for Sweden. And Isak. And for Svanberg! He scores straight away. After coming off the bench for Sweden. After coming on for Karlstrom. Oh, but the flag's up. I was just about to change the scoreboard as well. Yes, Svanberg's goal has just been disallowed. But I guess they would check it. Oh, Isak's onside. As he flicked it through to Svanberg. Does Isak actually get a touch on it there? Yeah, I think that'll be a goal. They're calling it offside. It's just whether Isak got a touch to it or not. It took 16 seconds for Svanberg to come on and score, but garbage shot. I think Isak did touch that actually, but I can't really tell from that far away. They're checking this goal on VAR. Svanberg's been on the pitch for 16 seconds. He went and scored, but it's been disallowed, and they're checking the goal on VAR. He's about to announce to the stadium his decision. It's a goal. It's a goal to Sweden. And Svanberg's goal counts. And now the news filters through, and I think Svanberg understood straight away. Isak did get the final touch for the goal to put Svanberg in an offside position. Svanberg flicked it in the back of the net past Shamak. Mateusz Svanberg, he's just come off the bench, and the Swedes are smashing Tunisia. By 4-1. There is a touch from Alexander Isak. Svanberg looked offside from the original ball, but Isak's touch puts Svanberg in an offside position, and the flick. Shamak can't get down quick enough. A beautiful flick from Svanberg into the back of the net. Graham Potter side lead 4-1 now, and Tunisia are beaten. Gyökeres. And Alexander Isak, it's a good save by Shamak. Down to his right. Good save to deny the Liverpool striker his brace. some more changes getting ready for Sweden, and it's Svensson and Elanga. Come on, Anthony. And Gyökeres. Oh, they're in a menacing mood now, and round Ben. Oh! Gyökeres squared it to Bergvall, and he has sent that to the moon. Because Ben Hamida was sold on Gyökeres, putting a high cross into the box. But he didn't expect Luka Bergvall to arrive so late there and smash it well over the bar. Sweden making the changes now. Zach and Bernhardsson have just come off there. I'll put the minutes added on in a minute. Just give me a fucking moment. Because this stream is going to be late, and so is going to be the France Senegal one, so suck my fucking ballsack, you twat. I'm going to do this in my own time. Sure. Ashori! Palmed away by Norvelt. And Heim brought down by Ashori in the corner there. Elanga is chasing the ball with Belhaj, and he doesn't get there. Anthony Elanga, pure pace. You had Belhaj at a head start though. Belhaj, Garby, Hannibal. Oh, that was poor from Abdi. Ben Hamida scoops it in behind for Goop sitting behind for Shoat trying to do something. No. Offside flag goes up. Ayari. Svanberg. Svensson. Svanberg now again from CDM. It's going to be a throw-in. Gyökeres asking for a foul due to a Ben Hamida challenge, and he does get it now. Free kick to Sweden. No, throw-in, I meant. Sorry. Svensson. Derby. The ball was given away, and that was late on Bergvall. And now Yassine Ayari. Oh! What a hit! His first goal was special, but how about that from Yassine Ayari in the final minute of play? They have put Tunisia to the sword, and they have scored their 5th goal of the game. Oh, and it's another special goal to wrap up this game. We've had so many special goals across the tournament, but Yassine Ayari, that might be one of the cream of the crop. Yassine on the floor, praying there. Probably thanking God for that goal. Just on the turn, lovely. No men surrounding him. First touch is beautiful, and the shot. The advantage played after the Garby foul was perfect, and it just nestles in that top left corner beautifully. And Tunisia's first game of the World Cup is over, and they probably do not want to look back on this. 5-1 to Sweden. And that's the full-time whistle. I'm going to end the stream quickly here. Sweden win 5-1. Ayari's belter. Gyökeres just scoring goals like he does after the Skiri mistake. Isak. I know he scored his goal in the first half. Where's the other goal come from? There's only 4. Oh yeah. Svanberg with a free kick. It was first ruled offside after he was in an offside position. But Isak actually got a touch before Svanberg got his shot on goal, and that led to Svanberg being in an onside position, and that capped